And what's up, everyone? Lee Mustang here. So it's been a bit since I streamed. It's been like feel like it's been over a week. Maybe I'm wrong. I was super sick, so this week just felt all sorts of weird for me. So we'll be getting started soon. As you can see, I'm still a little bit on the sick side, but that's okay. Today we're gonna get through Mount Moon because I've already caught every Pokemon that I would want to catch in Mount Moon. And they're decent, with the exception of what's it called, Paris. I just kind of had to settle for the Paris that I got. It was kind of not the best one. Who knows? Maybe we'll spend part of the stream finding the perfect Paris. Who knows? Hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. As you know, I'm running through all of the Pokemon games as best I can. Starting from Generation 1, I'll be playing one game on stream, and I'll be playing another game at my leisure, which is why my blue version is so far ahead of my yellow version, since I'm only playing this while I'm streaming. But it's all good, because blue version is going to help out baby brother yellow version in this case. So I'm going to be getting stuff from blue version that I'm going to necessarily need, because as we know, this game is a little weird when it comes to TMs and getting specific moves. And because I'm going to be running this alongside my Pokemon Stadium stuff, then I'm definitely going to have to try and prepare adequately as my team grows. So the first group that's going to go up to bat has to be max level 20. They can be evolved if I want, but we are probably not going to focus too hard on that. It's going to be an interesting run, to say the least. So anywho, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Let's go ahead and get this running. Alright. Oh, you guys are seeing this, what it looks like before I add the border on it. Boom! Let's get that border up there. Alright, is it filled in? Yeah, it's filled in. Hey, what's up, Pikachu? It's been a bit. Oh boy. As you can see, I'm all the way at this part of Mount Moon, but I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, I am not supposed to be here. Like I said, I was running around Mount Moon. I haven't done anything story related. I haven't fought any of the trainers. This is catching Pokemon. So we have to actually formally explore Mount Moon. But that's all good, that's all gravy. We have to backtrack anyway, and oh boy, it's a Clefairy. But I already caught a Clefairy, so not interested in this Clefairy. Oh my gosh. My Zubat, my poor little Zubat. This is the only Pokemon that I didn't get to level up all the way, aside from Paris. Oh, we know there's an item there now. Should I just go ahead and grab the items now? I don't know. I just kind of ran ahead because I forgot that in Pokemon Yellow, you have to make it all the way to the final floor of Mount Moon to be able to capture the infamous... Wow! I can't run away from anyone. Zubat, what's up? You can't escape. Zubat, you're gonna have to fight back, I'm sorry. They're faster than me? Oh, it's because I'm paralyzed. I did not realize that I was paralyzed. Oh well, he can only leech life like 1 health out of me, so he'll get defeated eventually. Oh my gosh. I get it. I have low health. Oh my gosh. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. I've heard that in Pokemon Sword, when I finally get to that, they got rid of that annoying thing. And like, it does it a couple of times to let you know that your health is like low in case you forgot, and then they got rid of it. I think they took a page out of Breath of the Wild, because I think Breath of the Wild did something like that. Ooh, another crit. I have a feeling I'm gonna run out of leech life before I can take out this enemy Zubat. But I believe in you, Zubat. I mean, we may as well train up some of my Pokemon here. You guys rarely see me do that. Although, to be fair... Oh my gosh, we're in the yellow. We don't have to listen to that anymore. If this drops me back down to the red... Ah! No, it's okay. We're gonna get it right back. Alright. Oh, wait. We don't want to fight her. Oh my gosh! I'm having flashbacks now of my time as a kid running through here and having to encounter nothing but never-ending Zubats. My Zubat can take on other Zubats. I'm trying to think of who would have paralyzed me. It would have been the Paris. Can't escape! Oh no! It's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be 3 health. Run! Zubat! Run! Can't escape! Got away safely. You know what I'm gonna have to do, because I just don't have the patience for this right now. Oh yeah, it's that Zubat. I mean, that Paris, rather. That's the Paris that ended up paralyzing me. I don't even remember what the stats were on that Paris, but I don't think I'm gonna be running with a Paris for very long. Because it's not a good Pokemon. It's Bug Fire. Bug Fire. Listen to me. It's Bug Grass. That means it has a 2 times weakness to a bunch of different attacks. So I don't think I'm going to be taking that into any of the cups in Pokemon Stadium. Unless I really want to get wrecked. You know what would also be useful for me to have? The Gen 1 IV calculator. But I don't even remember what this Paris' stats are. I know I wasn't thrilled. I know that much. Alright, so it's level 13. Its HP is 34. Its attack is 27. Its defense is 22. Its speed is 12. And its special is 22. Accidentally hit? Yeah, accidentally hit caps lock. Oh, pfft. It's like, you didn't pick a Pokemon, buddy. My brain did. I didn't do it in the calculator, though. So it has possible 8 to 11 HP, 15 attack, 11 to 14 defense, 11 to 14 special, and 2 to 5 speed. So it's really slow. If I find a better Paris, I'll probably run with that one. Oh wait, you know what would also be kind of nice for me to do? I mean, I could buy that Magikarp. He really wants to sell me that Magikarp. Seems like a really good Pokemon, guys. I don't know. Let's deposit Paris for now. So, you can see I got Nidoran female to level 19, Rattata's 19, Sandshrew is 18, Pidgey is 19, Nidoran male is 18, Geodude is 18, Clefairy is 18, Mankey is also 18, and now we have a freshly caught Paris. So that's the current status of all the Pokemon that I currently have. So you guys are aware. How are we doing, Sandshrew, in terms of stats? I mean, experience. I might have to bring you along. Actually, you're not very good in here unless we're gonna be fighting some other people that aren't rocks. So there's gonna be a good handful of annoying mountain climbers. Mountain climbers? Why do I call them mountain climbers? They're hikers. Let's see. I can definitely bring Nidoran male with me. I can break into 20, I just can't get to 21, or I limit those Pokemon's ability to go with me into that first cup for Stadium. I did not mean to do that. So I'll have Zubat out front. Oh yeah, we also have Butterfree. I wonder if Butterfree will be kind of helpful. But I'm not too nuts about Paris. How much more EXP do you need? Can we get you to 13? I think we can do it. It'll take a while, but we can do it. I might have to disable animations because Leech Life has one of the most annoyingly long animations. I mean, I know they're longer animated attacks, but it's still annoying. Oh boy, I forgot Zubat level 10 would know Supersonic at this point. It hurt itself in its confusion. I like how when I get Supersonic, like not Supersonic, if I get confused, right? Most of the, like, more often than not, I'm gonna hurt myself. But the enemy Pokemon, the computer, rarely ever hurts themselves. And maybe if I keep these talking points going, the game will be like, oh, well, we gotta make you look bad. Alright, so he's been confused now. Still hasn't damaged himself. Let's see if the next turn he'll damage himself. Nope. Instead, he confused me. I'm confused. I hurt myself. So I already hurt myself in my confusion. Ha! Take that. We're both dumb. Alright, 2 turns in a row, I've hurt myself. And now he's not confused anymore. Let's try it again. Oh, now I'm not confused anymore either. It missed for me, but struck for him. It hurt itself in its confusion. Oh my god, I'm going to die. I'm gonna end up hurting myself to death, is what's gonna happen. And he's probably gonna finish me off here if it hits. Oh my gosh, it did not hit. Look at this. Look at this. I already have to go back and heal Zubat. This is, like, objectively the worst place to raise a Zubat. Until my Zubat learns Bite, it's kind of not going to be useful at all. Especially when... I mean, this is one of just those points that I'm going to make. It really does feel like the computer has a given advantage when it comes to confusion. They rarely ever hurt themselves. But it seems like you will always hurt yourself no matter what. Oh my gosh, I have to turn off the animation. I forgot because that battle just dragged on for all eternity. It completely slipped my mind. So I apologize, guys. Interested. Wow, I cannot English to save my life today. I just said interested when I meant to say interesting. Critical hit. Is this just me or is my chair noisy? It is super noisy. Two steps just to get attacked again. No, we're running from this one. We're gonna run from this one because I am turning off animations as long as he is gonna be up there. Because otherwise we will be here forever. I'd rather just say, I took damage. They took damage. For now. Look, that's it. It already worked. See, that's beautiful. No, I'm gonna have to stream stuff coming out of my FrameMeister pretty soon. Just so that I can see if I can trigger the issues that I'm having with it. Since Elgato's trying to work with me on trying to figure out why my capture card, my HD60S Plus, is acting foolish when it comes to my FrameMeister. Sure, why not? Let's go. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? I'm like a 10 or 11-year-old kid running through a cave just like you. Like, what? Unless you're asking me if I've seen suspicious people. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Oh, it worked out pretty well, actually. You're gonna lead us to victory, Zubat. I believe in you. Also, the team's gonna have to get some help from blue version pretty soon, now that I think about it. Because Pidgey has no real good flying type attack. No more! It failed. All it's gonna do is harden though. Maybe I can, you know, confuse. Oh my god, it failed twice in a row. Hurt yourself. Yeah. That sounds like a terrible thing to say in hindsight. Out of context, that would be pretty awkward. So, he damaged himself once in his confused state, and then he has not damaged himself anymore ever since. So twice out of 2 out of 4. He's confused no more. But I need you to be confused. And then he used Harden. Even though it's not going to do anything else anymore. I really need to have another attack other than Leech Life. The second my Zubat learns Bite. Man, my buttons are really noisy tonight. It's like I'm whipping something. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Also, why on earth, right, is it doing such little damage? I didn't know that Harden would protect you from that. Now he's gonna continue to use Harden. He was confused for a whole 1 turn. Wasn't confused. Oh my gosh. Zubat has no moves left. Oh my god. When Struggle becomes your best move. Oh my god. Zubat has no moves left. Struggle. I'm gonna win by struggling to death. Ha! Victory is mine! Lee defeated Bugcatcher. You got me! You know, this is going to be a good idea because I just realized I have no Pokeballs. I have to go back to Pewter City. Oh my. It's a Geodude. How much is Struggle going to do? I think it's a normal type. It is a normal type. Yeah, there's no way I could win that fight. Let's get out of here. 1 to go to the Pokemon Center. Actually, we'll just use the Pokemon Center and Pewter at this point. I'm gonna try to spare you guys from coughing into the mic. Come to think of it, yeah, the last time I streamed was last weekend. I was telling you guys a story about the crusty old man that ended up coughing on me and got me sick on Black Friday. Oh man, and have I got news for you guys. I'm gonna wait a little bit into the stream to let you guys know. But I'm finding solutions for streaming all of the other games legitimately. I don't really buy anything other than Pokeballs, so I don't think I have to worry too much about spending all of my money on Pokeballs. Item. I really thought I had a bike. Pikachu, I really thought we had a bike. And thus, my adventure continues. Me and Pikachu making our way back to Mount Moon, where we caught a bunch of kind of useful Pokemon. At least useful for completing the Pokedex, right? Well, in that logic, with that train of thought, every Pokemon is useful. I really don't know why I can't speak tonight, guys. My brain is really mashed potatoes. I think it's a cold medicine. Alright, let's heal up the team. And by team, I mean just healing up Zubat at this point. I like, also, how I've not been able to talk to Chansey. Every Pokemon Center I've gone to, there's someone standing right in front of the Chansey. At most, you can only carry 6 Pokemon. If you have too many Pokemon, you should store them via PC. Yeah, that's what we do. And later on, we don't do that anymore, apparently. Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. For real? Hello there, have I got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a swell magic card for just 500. What do you say? I only got 173. You'll need more money than that. Well, it's okay, my guy. Hey, what's up, Danary? And a wild Danary appeared. Rare encounter, you should probably say hi. Indeed I will. You've been on for the last few streams. It's always nice to see you. Alright, Zubat, time to get wrecked again. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. And we're fighting a Lass. Lass wants to fight, she has 1 Pokemon, and it's a Clefairy. Zubat, I got some bad news for you, buddy. I don't think you're gonna last very long. Oh, but Clefairy hurt itself in its confusion. Maybe, just maybe we'll be able to do this pretty well. Later on, I'm gonna have to test my streaming stuff. I was actually informing everyone a little earlier ago that I now have the means of streaming 4th generation and 5th generation games. Actually, I have a means of streaming all of the games now legitimately. Oh, it put me to sleep. For all the Pokemon games, as I make my run through of all of them. Because I finally got a Katsukiri 3DS. And I got a Loopy DS just for the heck of it. So if I ever needed to do something on stream, particularly with like the GBA slot, like transferring Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4, I'd be able to do that now. Also, that Clefairy is probably not confused anymore. Should probably confuse it. But I have to be careful not to get my Pokemon over level 20. Because if I do, this is going to be bad. Sing! Stop putting me to sleep! And it's not confused anymore. Confusion is not my friend in this game. It is, it's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, Zubat. You are gonna get destroyed because you are taking a nap. And because confusion doesn't ever seem to work in my favor anyway. I'm getting 1 HP for it. Oh! Oh, confusion finally saved the day! Well, I don't have kidneys anymore. Because I had to sell them to get my hands on these. But if I'm gonna be, like, actually honest, I decided to give myself a nice, like, early Christmas gift. Because I really wanted to try and find a way by the time I got to Generation 4 to stream it. And I think it came out something to the total of close to like 600 something euros. We're gonna avoid wild Zubat encounters for a while. Oh, our first way down. Got away safely. I do train my Pokemon a lot. If you look at my PC box, all of the Pokemon in there are level 19 right now, like 18, 19. With the exception of like the Beedrill. I don't really care for Beedrill. Trying to hand raise all of my Pokemon. Oh, we found an HP up. I grew up with like Korean MMOs, so all I ever do is like grind in RPGs. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. Yeah, I'll bet you are. Look at you. Rocket wants to fight. Rocket sent out Sandshrew. I don't know how effective Leech Life is against a Sandshrew. Well, it's average damage, but Sandshrew are strong, so I can't afford to. So this is gonna be one of those times where I'm gonna have to like bring out another Pokemon. Low kick. Oh, and it flinched. Karate chop. Zubat gained 108 experience point, and it grew to level 14. About to send out Rattata. Okay, Zubat, come back out. Leech Life. Oh, quick attack. That's not good. Oh, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I can't wait till I get Confused Ray, because it has way higher accuracy than Supersonic. No! Oh my gosh. Zubat versus Zubat again? No, I think I'm good. I'm gravy. I don't need to subject myself to that anymore. Karate chop. Critical hit. Lee defeated Team Rocket. I blew it. Darn it all. My associates won't stand for this. I really don't care about your associates. Playing through yellow and blue version on the side so that I can complete... Oh boy, here we go again with the Clefairies. So that I can complete Pokemon Stadium without using Reno Pokemon. I want to do so with my own team. I like how rare Clefairy is, but now that I don't want to see Clefairy ever again after I spent some time off-stream catching one, I've seen nothing but Clefairies back to back. Oh, and it's a Paris. Hello, Paris. You're level 9. I don't care. Let's get Zubat back out to a Pokemon Center. Second Zubat learned to bite. It's over. Oh boy, it's a Geodude. I already got a Geodude. Do I have a Geodude? Did I forget to catch Geodude? Oh, don't tell me I forgot to catch a good Geodude. I'm pretty sure I caught a Geodude. I'm gonna have to check my Pokemon again. I'm confusing myself. of what I have in blue and what I have here. But I can already give myself some useful moves if I transfer my Pokemon over to blue real quick. Like, I can teach Pidgey Fly, and I can teach, eventually when I get that Squirtle, I can teach it Surf. Even though I won't be able to use those in the overworld for some time, it'll still be useful to have Pokemon. Let me see, let me just release... No, I have Geodude. That'll be useful so that when I jump into Stadium, you know, it won't just be like, oh, water gun. No, you actually know a good water attack. Oh my god, I've been there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've thrown hundreds and hundreds of Pokeballs, just hoping for something to catch, and I'm stubborn. That's why I didn't have a lot of Pokeballs at the beginning of today's stream. Because they'll be like, oh, it broke out. And I'm like, I don't care, throw another one. Oh, you should probably weaken it. No, don't get again. What? Don't sneak up on me. I'll sneak up on you, and it won't be that big of a deal. Don't be absurd. Super Nerd wants to fight. Super Nerd sends out Magnemite. I don't think Magnemite knows electric attacks yet at this stage of the game, so I should be fine. Trying to leech life it to death. And its attack missed. And this is a decent Zubat that I have here. You know what's gonna be nuts when I have to grind up Pokemon to level 100 to help me in Stadium for the, what is it, the Prime Cup? Because the Poke Cup I think is the 50 to 55 Cup. Voltorb! Fun fact, Voltorb does not learn any electric attacks normally in this game. Does not learn, not even Thunder Shock, not even Thunder Wave. I'm just trying to find candies to give to my Pokemon for them to evolve in Sword and Shield. Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be really easy as I begin to progress through the games. At least once I break through, like X and Y, I think. I think X and Y was the beginning of it being super duper hand-holdy. And then it just progressively got more and more hand-holdy from there on out. Oh, Zubat learned Bite. That's it. It's over. It is over. Zubat is going to just completely wipe the floor with a bunch of people now. Alright, what do we have here? Lee found a potion. The potions are useful. Because now when I see a Zubat, instead of leech lifing it for all eternity, I can just chunk. And it's done. So, since we have Bite now, and I don't have to worry about this, let's go ahead and turn animations back on. Lee found a rare candy. I might. And I may as well run this through until I actually do it. But I'm feeling like if I'm gonna do a good Stadium run, I'm gonna have to dupe out some, like, TMs. Since you can only get one of them in each game. And then they, like, immediately, once you consume it, you can never use it again. That's kind of problematic, considering that some Pokemon don't learn specific moves at all. Like, since Voltorb doesn't learn any electric attacks, right? If I don't teach it Thunderbolt when I finally get that as a TM, then he will never learn an electric move at all. But it would be really useful for Pikachu to get Thunderbolt early on. Really, the prime candidate for Thunderbolt between Pikachu and Voltorb would probably be Voltorb, just because Electrode is fast. Lee defeated the bug catcher. I lost. I'm aware. I was there. Zubat is tough, but it can be useful if you catch one. I mean, once it learns Bite, it can be a little more useful in this area. Oh, we found an escape rope. We could probably do like one more fight. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Well, here we go again, battling a lass. Oh, in this game I can catch Oddish. I can't catch Oddish in blue version, so that's gonna be another trade eventually. And I already caught a pretty good Meowth for my blue version once I catch a good Growlithe to trade over. I would rather not. I tend to like to keep my starter if I can in my team. Especially since this is like the whole point of this game is to have a Pikachu as your starter and you can interact with it and whatnot. In my my blue version, I'm definitely probably gonna swap out a Pikachu for like Jolteon or something. If Pikachu can't cut it, then I'll just trade my Jolteon over to help the yellow version through Stadium. Zubat grew to level 16. I've actually been trying to look up to see if yellow version Pikachu has better stats. Because if it does, then I won't have to do that. I'll have to return to the Pokemon Center anyway. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't be doing that in hindsight. Because I don't want Zubat to level up too quickly. Because I need to try and maintain my team. Oh, it's a Geodude. I'm going to fight the Geodude. Because I'm curious as to how much damage Bite will do to it. Okay. And it will do about that much damage to me. Okay, good to know. So if I fight any hikers along the way. We fought you, right, lady? Yeah, we did. I think the best electric Pokemon in Gen 1 would probably be either Electrode, Jolteon, or Zapdos. I'm no expert in battling, mind you. I'm pretty casual when it comes to battling, like against actual players or competitive scene. I tried, but this is one of those games where I might have specific Pokemon that I want on my team because they might end up becoming my favorites, but they may not be good for battling. So it's one of those, so if I want to do well, I have to like have a very specific kind of team. So that's why I don't really do the whole, I've never really done the whole competitive scene. I mean, I can hold my own, it won't be like a complete sweep. Hopefully. At least the few battles I've had with people have never been complete sweeps. Hey, it's Sandshrew. But I already caught a Sandshrew that I liked in last week's stream. Alright, what's down here besides more Zubat? Oh, there's an item here. We found TM01, which, if I remember from blue version, should be Mega Punch. Zubat. We're not fighting that Zubat. We'll fight this Team Rocket member. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. I don't wanna. You have two Pokemon and one of them is a Zubat. But guess what? My Zubat knows Bite, so we're not doing this forever anymore. Oh, and he flinched. No, we're not gonna switch out. That's another Pokemon I can't catch here. So, my buddy, who I've convinced, you may have seen him in the chat, official One Piece Slayer, once he gets to a point that he can capture Ekans for me, that'll be useful. I'm gonna need one for blue and yellow. Oh my gosh, it's going on forever. Oh my god, it lived by just a little bit. I probably shouldn't have wasted a bite on that. I should have done leech life. I almost said leech seed. Lee, defeated Rocket. So, you are good. If you find a fossil, give it to me and scram. How about no? Found an ether. Ether? Ether? I call it ether. Do 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 do. Did you come to explore too? I actually forgot. I technically have another yellow version save file. It's just I can't do anything in Stadium with that because it's on my 3DS. And my 3DS can now stream. So I mean, I could always finish that one too. I'm at like Cinnabar Island in that game. And those Pokemon I'll actually be able to transfer to Pokebank. Everybody's got Zubat. You're gonna leech life from me? No, I'm gonna leech. Oh my god. I keep accidentally pressing up or down one too many times. I like how I confused it, and in one turn it was no longer confused. I'm sensing a little bit of bias here, game. Seems like you're helping yourself out quite a bit, game. Whoops. Let me see. Okay, yeah, no, everything's fine here. Losing stinks. I agree, and I hope I don't lose. Before we go down there, we found a moonstone. Zubat's already level 17. I haven't had to switch to other Pokemon yet, but it might happen here. Whoa, you shocked me! Oh, you're just a kid. Hiker sent out Geodude. Go, Zubat! Bite! Leech Life? Oh, it does okay-ish damage. Will it maintain me alive? I doubt it. No, because I lose more HP than I gain. Let's get Mankey to help out here. Low kick, because you're a rock type. Will you change Pokemon? No, I'm gonna have to stick with Mankey. Because I have a feeling you're only gonna be using Geodude. Critical hit. Oh my god, then you're basically Brock. This hiker is basically Brock. Wow, shocked again. You got 350 for winning. Kids like you shouldn't be here. Oh, you guys shouldn't be standing around in dark, dank caves all day, but you do. Do 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 do. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Alright, Zubat, we're gonna get you healed, but that's probably gonna be the last major heal we're gonna get, because backtracking through more than one floor is probably not gonna happen because I'm too lazy. Wait, that's another thing about this game. I have to be careful about how and when I use my moonstones, which is why I was especially careful about making sure that the 2 Nidoran and the Clefairy I caught were decent. Because I'm not going to get those moonstones back once I use them. We hope to see you again. Don't worry, you probably will. Doo-doo! I like how Geodude actually looks like Geodude in here. And the other one, he looks like Elvis Presley. Like, my brain has always just thought Elvis Presley. I feel like my Pikachu spazzes out when it's walking sideways. Ah, the floor where we caught Paris. Let's save. And now you guys are caught up. Not fighting the wild Zubat anymore. Little kids should leave grown-ups alone. Rocket sent out Rattata. Just fix my mic here. Bite! Because you still don't know Hyper Fang, but once you do, oh man. Alright, we finished you off. And we defeated Team Rocket again. I'm steamed! Pokemon lived here long before people came. I mean, he's not wrong. Oh, it's another Paris. I will eventually... Maybe I'll farm a little bit before I get to Cerulean. There should have been more, Moonstones, I think. Oh wait, this game has a slightly different event that happens. If I remember. Lee found a Moonstone, so I found the second one. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Super Nerd wants to fight. Super Nerd sends out Grimer. Go, Zubat! Critical hit. There's Voltorb again. But you'll never learn an electric attack. Unless they change it for yellow. Because in blue version they don't learn. Maybe in yellow it's different? I'll have to look into that. Coughing. Oh, he flinched. That's fine by me. Smog. But I'm already a poison type. You can't hurt me. Not with that nonsense. Zubat grew to level 18. It's getting there. Really fast. Lee defeated the super nerd. Okay, I'll share. Lee got 300 for winning. We'll each take one. No being greedy. You want the Helix fossil? No. You want the Dome fossil? Dome fossil is Kabuto, right? I think it's Kabuto. If it's Kabuto, then that's the one I have to get. Because of my blue version. I ended up getting, what was it? The Helix fossil. The Dome fossil can be revived into Kabuto. Alright, so this is the one that I want. But just in case. I forget what the event is that happens. Lee saved the game. Okay. Lee got the Dome fossil. I like how Pikachu jumps out of the way. Alright, then this is mine. Far away on Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils. Good to know. Stop right there. That fossil is Team Rocket's. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Oh man. I'm gonna fight Team Rocket, like actual Team Rocket. Rocket wants to fight. Rocket sent out Ekans. Oh, they're actually pretty strong. It's like a nice little mid-boss fight that didn't originally exist. Fight! Oh my god, it's Rap. It's gonna be 5 turns. 3 turns. 4 turns. 5 turns. The game really does give itself some absurd advantages. Continues. Nidoran, go! Double kick. It's not very effective. I'm gonna have to remember that. May as well. Double kick. Oh, he's faster than me. Oof. Meowth is just barely gonna live. Horn attack. It's a critical hit, of course it is. About to use coughing. You know who can help? Like legit? Butterfree. Butterfree, you've got confusion. Use that. Oh, but that's also super effective against us. Oh my... No! And I'm poisoned! Oh my gosh. $20, $20, $27, $30. Delete an older move? Yeah. Let's do String Shot because that's kind of dumb. A brat beat us. Lee got 420 for winning. Team Rocket. Blast off at the speed of light. But now Butterfree is poisoned. That's a little bit annoying. Because in these games, being poisoned means that every step I take, I'm going to regret it. I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to deal with the Paris I do have. Route 4, Mount Moon to Cerulean City. I believe there was an item up here somewhere. Let me save just in case. This area is annoying. Once you jump past the hill, there's no turning back. I think it's here. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Lee found TM04. I actually don't remember what that is. Whirlwind. So a useless TM. Butterfree fainted. I don't know why when... Oh my god, I still can't talk to Chansey. Bill has lots of Pokemon. He collects rare ones too. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. I think people are just jealous of Bill though. Who wouldn't want to boast about their Pokemon? That Bill. I heard that he'll do whatever it takes to get rare Pokemon. That makes him sound like he's Team Rocket. Like, that's not a nice descriptor for Bill. I love water. Oh, it's this house. Oh boy. Pokemon. Let the soft resetting begin. Oh boy. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it, to be honest. How are you feeling about me, Pikachu? Pikachu's really happy with me. Ordish. Peaky! Bubba. Bulbasaur. Alright, so if I talk to her... I take care of injured Pokemon. I nurse this Bulbasaur back to health. It needs a good trainer to take care of it now. Okay. Why isn't she giving it to me? Was I supposed to do something else beforehand? I don't remember. What, am I supposed to beat Misty to be able to get this Bulbasaur, because that'll be really annoying. Let's see. Is like, my Pikachu not happy enough? That's not happy enough? I think I would have to... I know if I give items to Pikachu, it'll get happy. So, item? Like, let's, for instance, I don't know, potion on Pikachu. It won't have any effect. Of course it won't have any effect. How do I give an item? Trying to figure out how to do this. Okay, so this will be a good place to level up for a bit. We'll encounter Rattata. We'll encounter Spearow, which is another good choice for leveling up. More Spearow. Let's see. Let's try this. Thunder Wave. Perfect. He did exactly what I wanted him to do. Give me a little bit of damage. And maybe if I give the potion to Pikachu while we are at Cerulean, maybe it'll work. Oh my god, it's not enough. Pikachu's like super happy with me. Like, what's wrong with you, lady? Oh, whoops. Now I'm really confused. Uh, and I just remembered, I was gonna look it up real quick, and I just remembered. I do have to give it items. Except, now I remembered that I could just cheese it and do this. I'm actually damaged at this point, but whatever. Oh my god, it's not enough. Oh! I know! Would you take care of this Bulbasaur? Yeah. Please take care of Bulbasaur. Is Bulbasaur doing well? Releases it, brings it back fainted. Oh boy. So guys, it's that time again where I spend a ridiculous amount of time of this game resetting. Oh boy. To see if I get a Bulbasaur that's worth keeping. Alright. So its attack is 17. Its defense is 16. Its speed is also 16. And its special is 18, which is the one of the stats I care most about. And it is absolutely not the Pokemon I'm going to keep. And so it begins, guys, and so it begins. And Bulbasaur is one of my favorite Pokemon, so it's gonna have to be perfect for me. Now this time, its special is 20, its speed is 15, so it got even slower. Its defense is 16, its attack is 17, and its HP dropped to 29. So, nope. Just out of curiosity, though. Attack, if I leave it at 17, this would be 17, this one would also be 17, and then this one would be 21. So attack and defense is going to be up in the air. I won't know if it's going to be really, really good. And this is literally all I do off screen, guys, but at least you get to see part of it. Ooh, its special is not anywhere I want it to be. But yeah, this is basically all I do, which is why I spare you guys the agony of having to watch this a billion times over. Let's do this so that I can see the chat. I think I just heard that someone popped in. Do I cuss or curse? No, I try not to. have to get pretty upset in order for that to happen. It's not the usual for me. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's see. Will this be the Bulbasaur? Nope! I already saw the stats I don't like. Well, I start a new game. Well, this is basically a new game at this point. It's only part 4 and I'm only at Cerulean City at this point. But eventually, once I'm done with Generation 1 Pokemon, I'll be moving on to Generation 2. Let's see, Special is still not where I would want it. But I will be doing that. I'm also going to be doing the Pokemon Stadium games on the side. Like I shouldn't say on the side. Blue version I'm doing on the side. I'm actually not using an emulator. I'm using my GameCube Game Boy player with a Game Boy interface. And I have the GC HD so that I can run it through HDMI and I capture it that way. Let's see. Oh, this. Oh, the IVs are not to shoot. It's not what I want. How did I start streaming? A while ago, a good buddy of mine had started doing Let's Plays, and I took a legitimate interest in it back then. I think I was still, like, early college. And I was like, you know, this is something I kind of want to do. I want to learn how to, like, edit videos and whatnot. And I started off on YouTube, and then once I found out about Twitch a couple years after that, I started streaming there as well. I kind of just do it as a hobby thing. Ooh, I don't like the stats on this one either. Ideally, for the Bulbasaur, I would like to have as close as possible to perfect IVs. So, HP should be ideally at level 10, it should be like 32, its attack should be 17, its defense should be 17, its special is should be 21, and its speed should be like 17. And then it won't necessarily be perfect, but most of the stats that I will care about will be perfect. So let's see if this is the one. I'm willing to concede, like, if it's really, really good, regardless, let's say it's off by like 1 in the stats that I need, then I will completely concede to it and just be okay with it. I just want to make sure that Bulbasaur will be, I mean, eventually when it becomes a Venusaur, it'll be battle ready for Pokemon Stadium. Oh, I just said I don't want the Bulbasaur. I lied. I lied, lady. I lied. I want the Bulbasaur. Give it to me. Give it to me. Alright, let's see. Please take care of Bulbasaur. I won't have to do this as ridiculously in Gen 2, because I'll be able to breed for Pokemon at that point. Speed. Speed is pretty bad. Yikes. I mean, Venusaur isn't very fast to begin with, so I'll but I'm assuming 16 speed will probably be 11 to 14. Oh my god, just did this. Speed at 16 would be 10 to 14. So that's a pretty big spread. That's not too good. But 11 to 14, I'm willing to hold on to that. But special is what I need because of how stats work in Generation 1. Yikes, and the lowest the stats can be for special at this level is 18. So that would have been literally like 0 to 1 or 0 to 3 IVs, and that's not good at all. Oh, you having trouble hearing me? Let me see what's going on with the volume in the game. Oh, part of the problem is I'm not doing this. I should be doing this. Hold on. There, now you should be able to hear me a whole lot better, I think. Pika intensifies. Alright, you should be able to hopefully hear me a little better now. I brought the mic a little closer to myself. I didn't realize that I had put it so far away. Oh wait, whoops. Ooh, hello. But your speed is trash. Everything else is pretty good. Hold on, let me see. Your attack is 14, so that's pretty bad. Your defense is 17, your speed is 15, your special is 21, so it's as high as it can get. And you have 30 HP. So your spread is 5, 9, 0, 11, 15, 15, 5, 9. Haven't actually ever set that up. I've been pretty fortunate enough to have what I need. And I'm not that big. If I was a little bigger, then I'd probably say, hey guys, yeah, help me out so that I can keep doing cooler stuff. But otherwise, I would feel like I'm just taking money for no reason at that point. Okay, this one is... it's not quite what I need. Alright, let's see. Surely this time I will get the Bulbasaur of my dreams. And I really did it. Pikachu, Pika. What's your favorite Gen 1 legendary or normal or rare Pokemon? Well, Bulbasaur was always my my favorite go-to just because it was my first ever Pokemon. Everyone's like, oh man, I got Charmander, I got Squirtle, but I was pretty legitimately happy. Oh, I don't like this one. With my Bulbasaur early on. So Bulbasaur was my favorite, and then for legendary, I would probably say either Articuno or Mewtwo. Because I tend to like water Pokemon, and like ice is close to water. So I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. Legendary Pokemon that's of this variety. I tend to like grass and water Pokemon a lot. Let's see, 17, 17, 14, 20. This is actually a pretty good Bulbasaur, I'm gonna be honest. Its attack and defense IVs are up there, and its special is off by 1. What was that again? I should probably roll with this one, but I know I'm not. They really should. I don't remember what Lugia's typing was, and Lugia is technically the person in charge of the birds. But I don't think Lugia was water type. But we also have Kyogre. I know for sure Kyogre is part water type at least. Nope. Oh, but you mean a legendary bird. I wonder what it would look like. I think it would be pretty cool to have a legendary bird that's a water type, but I think Lugia falls into that category. I don't remember its typing. It's been forever since I've used the Lugia. I only just recently got back into Pokemon after like completing the Pokedex and Let's Go Pikachu. I was like, this is something I want to do. And my buddy, also a streamer, official One Piece Slayer, is kind of hyped that I decided to start trying to complete the Pokedex. You know what? I think you're right. I think Lugia might be Flying Psychic. Yes, I will take care of Bulbasaur. $14, $15, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Let's try this again. Yes, I will take care of Bulbasaur. Ugh, that special stat though is leaves a lot to be desired for. Oh whoops, I made the menu pop up there. These are the parts I normally do off stream because I always figured that you guys would find this boring. Just me looking for just the right Pokemon. Nope. Oh man, thank goodness for soft resets. Oh, what have I done? I haven't even picked up the Bulbasaur. What? I'm getting a little too eager. Do 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 do. It has perfect IVs and HP. I'll give it that. Attack is 17, defense is 15, special is 19. Special needs to be higher. I can get good special defense and HP and decent stats everywhere else. I think that'll be the Bulbasaur to go with. Yikes. $30, $16, $17, $15, and $18. No, that's not good. Special in this game was for all non-contact moves. So like fire, water, psychic, ghost. It would affect those stats, and then a regular attack affects things like normal types, rock types, fighting types. I think bug types too, maybe. Nope. In later games, it's a similar concept. But you can have fire moves that are physical, and thus they depend on the attack stat. And fire attacks that are special, and thus they would depend on the special attack stat. Eesh, it's not giving me good special at all. Okay, okay, maybe this one. Let's see. Special defense is 17, speed is 16, and special is 20. That attack stat hurts a little bit, and the HP is kind of low, so... Got my hopes up. But it wasn't it. Oh well, I'll just keep on going. Got like another half hour of streaming to go, so... I wish she was facing down. Like, that there was like a space above that I can talk to her from above, so that this could be slightly faster. 15, 15, 15, 20. These are all 1 point above where it needs to be. Now we play the waiting game. Yeah, I'll take care of this Bulbasaur. This lady's probably having deja vu at this point. Special is 19, so it's only 1 extra point above. It had perfect HP. Sad. Not really. In this game, I'll be playing the Poke Flute later on. Ugh, the defense hurts. Will this be it? Definitely not. Just at a glance, I knew it was not going to be it. You got a Bulbasaur. Nope. Bulbasaur doing well? I don't know. Will this be the Bulbasaur I keep, lady? Let me tell you, it's not. You give a nickname to this Bulbasaur? Nope. Nope. Not keeping this one either. Alright. Oh no. Oh. It's kind of nice, but that defense hurts. Whoops, I just kicked the box. Thank you. You have a good night. Alright, here we go. Nope. 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 I jumped again. Nope. Let's try this again. Oh man, we've seen this one before. 15, 15, 15. Nope. No, I do not want to give it a nick. Almost. Perfect attack and defense, but special and speed and HP were hurting. They're lacking. Do 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 do. Oh, whoops, I did not want to give it a nickname. 17, 15, 15, 20, and 30. No. Nope. Although that one was pretty good. It's better than some of the ones we've seen already. $16, $14, $14, nope and nope and nope. $29, $14, $15, $16, and $20. Can't. Oh man. It hurts, but no. Oh, no, I don't want to give it a nickname. But why? Perfect HP, perfect attack, terrible defense, terrible speed, terrible special. That hurts a lot. I don't think we're gonna get one tonight. I think you guys are just gonna have to see me gain a Bulbasaur elsewhere. Or not, rather, I shouldn't say elsewhere. You're gonna have to see me get it off screen. Off stream. Off screen. I don't know what to call it. Ice cream? It all rhymes. This one's not good either. Yes, I will gladly take care of this Bulbasaur. But could you give me a Bulbasaur that has good stats? That'd be nice. That'd be terrific. It does not want to give me a good one, guys. $16, $14, $15. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Not happy with that one. Nope. Nope. Man, I finally get a 21 special Bulbasaur, and it was just not good at all. Nope. Its speed is really bad, but it's really good in most other categories. It's that 29 HP for something that I really need Bulbasaur to have higher is killing me. But this one, otherwise, if it wasn't for the fact that the HP was low, I probably would have settled for this one. I've goofed again. So I don't want to give him a nickname. Nope. Nope. $16, $16, $16, $20. What would 16 be like? That would be terrible. Never mind. Jeez. I could probably reset like a few more times before I have to call it quits. Here's hoping, right? Nope. Huh. Huh. 32 HP, 17 attack, 17 defense, speed 14, special 20. Oh my god. I don't know. Oh my god, this one seems good. he'll be really slow, but he'll have, if in the off chance that his everything else. Oh my god. At the end of my stream, really, I find one that's gonna rack my brain, like, do I want to roll with this one? Because this is pretty nice looking. With the exception of speed. This has the potential to be really good. Guys, I don't know. I think we found our Bulbasaur. I think this is going to be the Bulbasaur that will ride out with me for the rest of the game. I'm gonna save. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. That's it. It's gonna be this one. And if I remember, I found a rare candy, right? Let's use that on him, now that I've saved. And see what it looks like. It'll be 34. 19. 18. That's interesting. Speed is 15. And special went up to 22. Oh, whoops. Okay, so its special is going to fall between 13 and 15, according to this. Its defense dropped, which is interesting, because I didn't know that that would be a thing. But, you know what? This didn't turn out to be bad, because 13 to 15 special, and everything else is 15, but that speed is that speed sitting between 1 and 4. But whatever, this is gonna be the Bulbasaur. Alright, guys. Whew. This game is nerve-wracking. Let's save in here. So I'm probably gonna have to do some stuff later on next time on the stream. That would just be easier if I'm at a Pokemon Center, because I'll probably be doing it through Stadium. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We finally made it to Cerulean City. Next time, I'm sure we'll be fighting our rival. We'll fight Blue, and we'll fight Misty, and we'll probably get Mew. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, then you're just gonna have to watch next time's stream to see what I'm talking about. And that might be either this Sunday, again at the usual, between 9 to 12. Sundays I do a little later. It might be 9 to 12. But if I can't, then for sure the next stream will probably be at the latest next Saturday. So guys, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. There were a couple of you that showed up and showed your support. Special shout-outs to Dannery and Riot_Burn for keeping conversations with me throughout all the stuff that I'm doing. It was really appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. And of course, if you're watching my stream over on YouTube, which might be a little bit of a stretch for now because of the whole Kappa situation, but hopefully I'll be able to be over there again soon. If you're watching it over there, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to my channel to help it grow. Click the little bell icon to be in the know. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Also, you can follow me over on Twitter at twitter.com/LeeMustang, and obviously the YouTube, I should probably tell you what it is youtube.com/LeeMustang. So, you need to find me. That's where I'm at, guys. Alright. Oh yeah, and just Instagram plug too, Lee.Mustang. If you just look up Lee Mustang, I'm sure you'll find me. On Twitter and Instagram, I tend to post what I add to my video game collection. So guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and take care.